What are these?
I wonder what Lucas is doing with these.
Carl is always playing with his action figures. Or, yeah, dolls. As some would say. Okay, Carl's day planner. If I can get there, is... Eight, 2, 6, 1. 8, 2, 6, 1. 8, 2, 6, 1.
Let's see what Carl's up to. Maybe there's a clue about how to get into the locked cabinet in here.
Design best German cardboard game ever. Need to find subject bases, possible themes. Okay, so these are his game notes, but he also has 4, Little Snow White. 1, The Sea Hare. 3, The Gold Children.
That's the 5th color-coded entry. I wonder what that means.
So basically what it means is 1, the first number of his locked cabinet combination, is the blue number on the Sea Hare card on his game. The second number is the yellow number on Rumpelstiltskin. The third number is the red number on the Gold Children. 4th, Little Snow White. 5th, the donkey. So, now we just need to go to his raid guide. And the Sea Hare is this one, Sea Hare. And we want the blue number, so that's 5. So the first number of his combination is 5. Rumpelstiltskin. Where's Rumpelstiltskin? Wait. Here. Rumpelstiltskin is yellow or orange is 13. So that's the second number. The third number is the Gold Children, this guy, and that's 15 for red. And then Little Snow White. Oh, we want the wolf from Little Snow White. No, that's Red Cap. Okay. Where is Snow White? Oh, the magic looking glass from Little Snow White. Blue, so 11. And then the last one is the donkey. In green, so 9. Okay, so 5, 13, 15, 11, 9. $13, 15, 11, and 9. Anya Mittelmeyer. Oh.
What are you doing?
I guess I took too long. If you think about it, things could be much worse. The bad news, and you will have plenty of time to think about it on the plane ride home after Carl kicks you out. Yep. Okay, 5. Wait, maybe I should stop and wait for him to come back, or at least activate the alarm again, so that I have a longer... Yeah, see, he's already back. Okay. Carl. Go away, Carl, so that I can snoop through your stuff. and all of your files on Anya and Lucas's dad. And Sunny June. I saw Sunny June. 15, 11, 9. Okay, Anya Middlemeyer.
Castlecast. I should give them a call.
Castlecast. Where does she see? Oh, yeah, okay. So we need to call Castlecast. I guess there's only these pages. Miss Middlemeyer started February 2001 as a manager in our company. She was responsible for overseeing the staff and the daily workings of the manor. We've always been extremely satisfied with Miss Middlemeyer, and her performance and work were always to our complete satisfaction. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we're gonna call Castlecast. Oh, this is where I need the dictionary. Franz Middlemeyer. So he's Lucas's dad, head of security. Monster activities. Complaints about dogs barking, cow reported missing, broken windows. Animal attack, missing cow found in forest, probable cause wolf. Claw marks found on trees. Monster reported sighted in woods by M. Shonder. Followed through the forest trails by unseen person. Large creature claimed to be seen just out of corner of vision by cow herdsman. Shed destroyed. Footprints. More cows reported missing. Heavy damage to front gates during night hours. Okay. And Sunny June. Keep on file. Art skills may be useful for game. So looks like Sunny wanted to work here. Classic. Strong interest in exobiology. Interesting. Oh, and it has all of his work experience. Krollmeister, paranormal tours, Salem, Kingston University, Egypt. I feel like that is Kingston University. This is a hint for Tomb of the Lost Queen, because the characters from that are from Kingston University, or at least John is. Dread Isle, that's from Ransom of the Seven Ships. DJ Intern, The Wolf Show Chicago. Carnival Apprentice, Venice, Italy. Minette's House of Design, we know about that one. Oh, Signs of Tomorrow Today. That's another hint for Deadly Device. I guess Her Interactive knew they would be making Deadly Device and Tomb of the Lost Queen. Beach Hill. Interesting. Okay, just some little Easter eggs that are fun. Okay, let's call Castlecast. And we should probably
That must be the Freiherr's daughter from the legend. I need to find an undamaged version of this painting.
Yes, okay, so the Friar's Daughter, step 1. We need to follow up on that clue after I call everyone. Castlecast. This is going to be a long, interesting conversation.
Thank you for calling Castlecast, your one-stop staffing solution for castles, reenactments, Renaissance cuisine, and realistic sword-fighting demonstrations. Ask us about our wizard discount. My name is Jordan. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy Drew. What solution can I provide for you today?
I'm staying at a castle that you're staffing. Can I get a little background information about the employees here?
Oh, I'm very sorry. I can't give that information out without proper clearance. Thank you for calling.
So now we have to call Marcus to get him to call Castlecast and give us permission.
Hi.
The monster got past the gates.
Really?
Really?
So that gate salesman wasn't kidding. Well, that's a game changer. So if you could do me a favor and step up your efforts and get rid of the monster on the quick, that would be great. Okay, thanks. You are the greatest.
I keep finding codes around the castle.
I don't know what to tell you about that. Could be the kid, maybe? I loved stuff like that when I was young. If he's cool, he's probably got a decoder around here somewhere.
I understand you're having financial problems.
Nope, I'm very rich.
I found an email from you that says otherwise.
I'm afraid that I don't know what you're talking about.
The email says that things are tough and that the castle's going to have to make changes soon or dramatic action will have to be taken.
Not the case.
So the castle is doing well financially?
All due respect, but I am not going to discuss my financials with you, Nancy.
So what exactly is your business?
It's simple. I take money, shuffle it around, and then bam, additional money.
That's not very specific.
You sound like my financial advisor.
Yeah, it sounds super shady.
Are you planning on selling the castle?
No.
I found an email that says otherwise.
Whatever you think you have found doesn't concern me.
What did you mean about using the castle's history to bring customers in?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was in an email you wrote.
I doubt it. Now, unless you have some big news about the monster, I suggest that you get back to work.
I wanted to look up some background information about the employees here. Can you give me clearance with CastleCast?
Sure thing. I'll do it right after we hang up.
What is CastleCast?
Staffing people.
Why do you use them?
I don't have the time or interest to do the interviews here myself. They do it, and I spend their time doing anything but that.
You seem to be pretty hands-off.
Of course, I pay my dues, trust me. So now I do what I want. It's pretty sweet. Who taught you how to drive? Was it the stupidest dog on the earth? Because that is what it looks like. I tell you, Nancy, no one has manners these days.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay, hopefully by the time I get done with calling Ned and Frank, I can call CastleCast again.
Hi, Nancy.
I found the castle's dungeon.
Wait, a real dungeon?
Yeah.
Dungeons are crazy if you think about it. I'm so glad they are not that common over here.
Agreed.
You know, it just occurred to me that someone had to invent the first dungeon.
Invent?
Well, they didn't always exist, so one day someone had to say, you know, the living room is nice and the kitchen's great, very convenient, don't get me wrong, but you know what would really spruce up the place? Our own private jail.
When you put it that way, it does sound really strange.
No joke. I'd steer clear of that place if I were you, at least as much as you can.
I found an article in the Castle Crier about Carl wanting to keep tourists away from the castle.
Now that doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. It seems like he'd want the castle to be packed.
I know, right?
That sounds a little suspicious to me. I'd try to snoop around, see what's really going on with him.
I'm on it. I found out there was an
Wait,
accident in the
no,
dungeon.
wasn't
What
supposed
kind
to
of
say that
accident?
yet.
I have no idea.
Do you think it's important?
I don't know yet.
Maybe you should ask Carl about it. He might know.
Or maybe, how does Nancy know there was an accident in the dungeon? I missed that.
Carl has a
interesting.
bunch of unsent love letters in his office.
Interesting. How do they seem?
They seem like love letters.
I mean, do they sound excited or manic or worried?
I guess if anything, they seem a little sad. It's almost like he's given up on things working out but can't bear to get rid of the letters.
I wonder why that is. Maybe the relationship didn't work out because he's stuck at the castle.
Could be. So how's Joe?
The same old Joe. It's hard to be in a bad mood around Joe. Have you noticed that?
Yes, it's like he won't stand for it.
I know. He'll just wear you down until you agree to have a good time. He and Frank are really good friends to have.
I agree. So how's the search for adventure coming?
I've found the perfect thing.
What's that?
It's a bit of a surprise, but we'll need a team.
Maybe Bess and George?
Perfect. I can't tell you too much more, but we'll need the perfect team name.
I'll work on it.
Great. This is going to be so much fun.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye, Nancy.
So that's going to be Alibi and Ashes. Spoiler alert. Ned's whole idea with the team.
Nancy, what's up?
Alibi and Ashes is the next game I'll be doing. So I love that game. It's so fun.
I found a dungeon.
That is really cool. I wish I was there. Anything interesting in there?
Well, if creepy is interesting. I got stuck between the castle gates, and when I was in there, I got a good look at the monster.
did this monster look like?
That's the thing. It looked pretty real. I'm not saying that it was, but it was actually a little startling.
Did you see anything? Any sort of clue?
Well, a piece of fabric was left behind, but that's it. I found some strange emails from the castle's owner. He seems pretty worried about money.
Not exactly what you'd expect from a person who owns a castle.
Really? It seems like a castle would be the definition of a money pit.
True, but if you own a castle, you're probably doing okay financially.
I wouldn't be so sure. It looks like he's pretty desperate to bring people into the castle.
Desperate enough to pull off a dramatic stunt?
Maybe, but then why would he hire me to investigate?
Good point.
I think I found what that girl was trying to hide.
Yeah? What was it?
A necklace. Supposedly all of the monster's victims wore this necklace. I found a weird pair of stilts.
Huh. Well, maybe you should look for a short person or someone with unreasonably high shelves.
Good plan. See you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay. I wonder if I can get to the secret passageway from here. I don't think I can. Or maybe I have to do something specific. Okay, I guess not. Okay, let me try Castlecast. Hopefully Mark has already called them.
Thank you for calling Castlecast, your one-stop staffing solution for jesters, terrified astronomers, pitchforks, torches, and horse uniforms. Ask us about our wizard discount. My name is Jordan. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'm following up about the castle.
Oh, yes. I spoke with your boss. Ask away.
What can you tell me about Anya Mittelmeier?
Oh, Anya. She was just the greatest. We all loved her so much. Please tell her that Jordan says hello and that getting the mail will never be the same without her.
Getting the mail?
Yeah, she delivered the mail. She did a really good job, too. And oh, we all just loved her.
So she wasn't a manager?
A manager? No. Sorry. Are we talking about the same Anya? Anya Mittelmeier?
Yes, that's the one.
No. There must be a mistake.
That's what it says on her resume.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but it's not true. I'm really sorry.
Do you think she'd be the type to lie on her resume?
Not the Anya I know.
Thanks for your help. If you're a staffing place, wouldn't you notice Anya lied on her resume?
What position is she in?
Castellan.
Sorry, that's management. She must have gotten the job internally, probably from whoever is in charge at the castle.
Do you know anything about Castle Finster?
Sorry, Wait. Finster? Castle Finster?
Yes.
Is that where you're calling from now? Is that where Anya works?
Yes and yes.
Crazy. So are the stories about the monster true?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I can't believe that's where Anya ended up. Talk about lucky.
Why's she lucky?
Getting to go to exotic places and work in a castle? That's luck right there.
Well, maybe luck isn't the right word.
I've never gotten to travel, and believe you me, I would love to get on a jet and just end up halfway round the globe, but that's not how things go.
Is there anywhere in particular you'd like to travel?
Oh, yes. I'm a history buff, so there are lots of places I'd love to see. The pyramids, the Roman Forum, the Acropolis.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It's more than fun. I think it's my duty to see the world. I mean, it's here. It seems like a waste just to stay here and never go celebrate Cinco de Mayo in Mexico or Canada Day in Canada. Maybe one day.
Can you tell me about your wizard discount?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's been discontinued. Thank you for asking.
Were you aware of an accident at Castle Finster?
I am, yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It was before my time. I've heard it mentioned in passing. The way people talk about it, it must have been very terrible.
Do any of the other places you staff have monster problems?
Not that I know of, except...
Except what?
We've got one place that keeps having these large humanoid holes put into the wall. But we think that's just a group of kids.
Really? Do you have any evidence of that?
No, but these kids these days, am I right?
Can you tell me a little more about Anya?
I can't tell you too much. It would be against policy.
Please, it's important.
All right, you just seem so darned nice I couldn't say no. Truth is, she was a sweetheart. Everyone liked her.
Did she ever do anything strange or dishonest?
Nope, she didn't. I'd have given her the full recommendation of this office. But it wouldn't have been enough.
Why not?
Castellan, that's a pretty great job. A lot of people would want it. Now, I don't approve of how she got that job, but she would not have gotten it any other way, I guess.
Can you tell me anything about Franz?
Is he one of ours?
Think so. He's head of security.
Then he's one of the best. We don't take security lightly.
Do you ever send emails on behalf of Marcus?
Oh, my, no. That would be strictly against company policy. Is that in the pamphlet? If it isn't, it should be.
What other pamphlets do you have?
We have. So you want to host an office party? Don't. That one's popular. We also have Let's Be Reasonable About Office Supplies. I helped write that one. And, well, we have so many. Oh, and my new favorite is So You Decided to Pretend to Be Sick and then posted pictures of yourself having fun online while everyone else is working. It's firm, but fair.
Can you tell me a little bit about your publications?
Sure. We have many to choose from.
I'm curious about the email guide.
We had some problems with email signatures getting a little long a few years back, and that's no laughing matter. So we made a little guide.
Did it go to all employees?
Sure did. I got 2 copies myself. It's one of my favorites.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay, well that was very informative. Let's go to talk to Anya and ask her about these incidents. Or, I don't know.
Someone just trapped me in the gates out front.
What? What do you mean?
I saw the monster, and suddenly I was trapped between the castle gates. Who knows how to operate them?
Everyone. There's really not much to them. But you saw the monster?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Should we warn everybody?
No. I'm not even sure it was really a monster.
Ah, good thinking. We need to be sure. We need proof before warning everybody. Keep working at it, Nancy. I'm sure you can do it.
I called Castlecast.
The employment place? Why would you do that?
I was curious about the monster sightings. I wanted to see if they knew anything more about it.
What would they know? You shouldn't be bothering them anyway. They must be very busy.
You mean you don't want me to find out that you lied on your resume? Too late for that.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. You lied on your resume. I have proof. Why would you do that?
Okay, I did, okay? What was I supposed to do? I wanted this job more than anything.
You could have been honest.
I was honest. I was honest every day. I worked hard at my job every day. No one noticed how hard I worked. No one cared. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would hurt anyone. I love this job. I love this castle. I knew that this was the place for me. I just got a little carried away.
That still doesn't make it right.
I know, Nancy. I know it doesn't, but I knew that no one would ever give me a chance if they thought I was just some poor girl who never went to a fancy school.
I don't know.
You know, there are people who are born surrounded by opportunity and they squander it. I think that is worse than what I did. I wanted this job more than anything. It was the only way I could build a secure future for myself. Please, I'm begging you, please don't tell.
If I don't, you need to. I'll be checking.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. I will. As soon as I can, I promise.
See you later.
Bye.
Nancy, is really strict.
I wonder if this could be the undamaged version of the painting of the Freiherr's daughter. I should take a closer look at this postcard.
So we buy the postcard and...
I wonder if there's anything behind that sticker. It looks like there were letters in the corner of the original painting.
Star EN. That's important for later.
Monster breached castle security. Monster currently in castle. This is not a drill. This message will not repeat.
Monster currently in castle. And Anya's gone. And Lucas is gone. Let's see if...
It's the monster again.
Oh. The monster is in the glass-blowing shop, so let's go there right away. And what was it doing?
Those footprints have a really odd shape. They seem to be heading back to the hall.
Did he leave anything else? Oh my gosh. Every time. Oh my gosh. You just had a blast, Furnace. Okay. Yes, I know. Okay. Okay.
I should follow where those prints lead.
Whoa!
Lucas.
It's you. What are you doing?
Nothing? Okay, you got me. But this is the first time I've done this, I swear.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. This isn't my first... What's that?
What's what? Ah!
Shh! What is that?
See? It wasn't... See? It wasn't me. Also, you have to admit, my costume looked pretty. Oh, dang, it just looked at us!
Lucas, quiet! I need to see which way he's going.
I'm out of here.
Lucas. Prankster. Okay. Let's talk to Carl.
Hi, Nancy.
I have big news.
What?
I just caught Lucas dressed up as a monster.
I knew it. I knew it was him this whole time, and here I've been worried that some monster was coming back. Can you believe that? How silly had I been, a monster! As if such a thing could actually happen these days. I'm such a fool. Well, I guess it's time to have a party anyway, but instead of being about the monster showing up, it will be about sending that scoundrel to the strictest military school on the planet. By the time they're done with him, you know, I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. Is there anything worse than military school? I should ask the internet.
No, wait.
There must be. Could I send him to the circus? Is that still done? Ooh, I could send him on a walkabout. I doubt his father would like that.
Wait, you need to let me finish. Yes, Lucas was dressed up as a monster, but after I caught him, I saw the actual monster.
You mean you saw Lucas as the monster? No, wait, I'm confused. What did you...
I saw the monster, or something. I don't know exactly what I saw, but it wasn't Lucas.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Oh, that is disappointing. No. I'm sure it was just your imagination. You've caught the real culprit. I'll call Marcus and let him know that you've got everything under control. Nice job, Nancy.
I'm positive I saw something. If I leave now, you'll still have the same problem on your hands.
I'm not sure I believe it. I had my suspicions that it was Lucas.
It's true. I'll prove it to you.
You can try, but as far as I'm concerned, you've caught our monster. You should be proud. I've spent many years trying to catch that little monster in the act, and he's always just way too fast for me.
I heard that you're trying to get the tourists away from the castle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The note I found about keeping the tourists from destroying your castle. And what better way to get them away than scaring them away?
You do not know what you're talking about. Get out now!
Oh no, we made him mad. Okay. Well, so much is happening. I need to get proof that the monster isn't Lucas for Carl, and I'm gonna have to do that in the next part. So, thanks for watching.